Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. So let's get right into it. There is plenty to talk about this week. Checked out this week. I started watching For All Mankind on Apple TV at the suggestion of one of our listeners, Matthias. Yeah, it's really, really fucking good, and everyone should be watching the show. It's in season 3. I think season 3 just ended. Look, this is as good to me, storytelling-wise, as, I mean, it's very different, but storytelling-wise as Severance is. Micah, I think specifically you would really enjoy the show. But Terrence, I think you would like it too. So the premise is it's an alternative history kind of thing, like The Man in the High Castle type of shit. But the story is that the Russians beat the US to the moon, right? They land on the moon like within a week before America, right? They get off and they're like, oh, this is for all this, Stalinist and Leninist, for all mankind type of thing, right? And the US is obviously pissed, because they thought they were going to beat Russia. And then it spurs an actual real space race between the two countries. But because it takes place in the 60s, the Russians, I feel like I have to slightly give something away because it would help to understand the premise of the show a little bit more. Like, the Russians send a second spaceship up, and it's revealed, like, the visor of the astronaut comes up, right? And it's a woman. The second time. So it's like, then it pushes America, like, isn't this the 1960s? Like, now you got to put a woman on the moon, right? Like, it's all of this, like, Russia's like, well, now we did this. Now what are you going to do? Oh, you did this, like, back and forth type of shit. And Nixon is president at this point. So it's really, really fucking interesting as an alternative history sort of thing, but also a way of addressing those issues in America in the 1960s. Because, like, they recruit a bunch of women to become astronauts, and one of them is black. One of them is like possibly a lesbian, and like, but then there's like the all-American blonde girl that like Nixon wants to be the astronaut, the first woman astronaut. Like, so there's a lot of shit like that. It's really good. Joel Kinnaman is like, I guess the lead. He's kind of the lead, but it's really good. It's excellent. So highly recommend For All Mankind.
Okay.
The first episode of House of the Dragon came out. Few people watched it. We'll talk about that later. What did you guys think?
I thought it was.
You don't watch Game of Thrones, but Michael, what did you think?
I thought it was fine. It's the opening chapter, right? Like, nothing
Right.
too crazy. The ending, I was like, oh, okay, we're spoiler alert, we're putting her on the throne.
Yep.
I like being back in that world. I like being in on it from the ground floor. I hopped on the original Game of Thrones while season 3 was on because everybody was like, oh, you got to watch this. I'm like, all right. I think it does a couple things better than the original one. It appears that we're focusing on the Targaryens, which is, I think, a positive, right? Like the Game of Thrones is a show where you had to really pay attention because, you were jumping from at any point there were like 5 different stories going on at the same time.
Yeah, 5 main stories, let alone all the offshoots of each of those stories.
Right. And I it felt kind of scatterbrained.
Yeah.
At least for somebody like me. So focusing on on this family and, kind of the side stories, I think is going to be a positive. Man, they threw the money behind it, like they said, right? Like you see like 2 or 3 dragons in the first episode, right? One nitpick that I have Yeah, we got to do something about these Targaryen naming conventions, guys. I can't deal with these fucking names, right? Like, I think that I had a cheat sheet with me, I did, yo. I had to have a
it
cheat
makes
sheet because
sense.
I'm dumb, and it really helped, right? Like, it really helped. Like, oh, okay, this guy's name is Viserys. The daughter has I forget the daughter's name, but the daughter and her older cousin, the cousin of the king, who was supposed to be next in line, but she was a woman, so can't have that.
Yeah, the woman who would never be queen or something like that. That's a fucked up nickname,
right.
by the way.
It really is. But her name is very, very similar to the daughter's name. I think it's like 2 letters off or some shit like that. I'm like, yo, what are we? Rhaenyra Targaryen is the princess.
Yes.
And Rhaenys Targaryen is the woman who would never be king, or something, like the queen who never was.
Yeah.
The names are getting on my nerves. Like, I really need you to fucking. I need a good old fashioned Leia, right? I need a good old fashioned Rey, right? Like, I that's what I need.
Tiffany Targaryen, Susan Targaryen. Yeah. Like, if it's a person you really hate, Karen Targaryen. Like, I fucking always hated her.
They got a black guy, and the black guy's name isn't Damon. They gave
that to the white dude.
But yeah, I thought it was fine. It's nothing. I'm not like in it to the point where I'm like counting down the days until Sunday night. But I will watch it. I don't feel the need that like, oh, I gotta watch it or else I'll get spoiled. But I'll watch it. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I thought, I saw an article right before the show premiered, and it was basically like they're gonna have a red wedding style moment in the first episode. I was like, that is not necessary. Like, you don't need to do that. They did anyway. I would argue maybe even 2 red wedding style moments, which were pretty brutal. Yeah, the brutality was definitely cranked up for the first episode. I enjoyed it. I like it. Like, I realize it takes a little bit to get your ear back to everything, like, tuned into the show. Cause like, that's the thing that happened when I watched Game of Thrones the first time. I was like, I don't get it. Like, this is not for me. And the second time I was like, still not. And then the third time I tried, I was like I gave it a little bit, and then my ear kind of like picked up in the way that they speak and the names and everything else. And I was like, all right, I got it. And then I was off to the races. That's why I told my wife. No. She started watching this, and she's never seen any Game of Thrones. And I was like, you got to just give it a number of episodes, and then you'll kind of figure it out in that world.
Closed captions are your friend.
Yes, absolutely.
Watching this, like, I ain't no shame. Ain't no shame in my game. Yeah, I turned it on. I turned the closed captions on because I don't know how to spell Jaehaerys. Pronounce that name, Terrence. Pronounce it.
I don't.
You can exactly.
What?
Jaehaerys?
Wait.
Jaehaerys? Yes,
Jaehaerys. That sounds like a nigga. Is that his name?
Exactly.
His name?
No, that's not the black dude's name. The black dude's name is like Orpheus or some shit. Corliss. I don't know, nigga. But what the fuck?
Yeah, that guy should have been he should have been Jaehaerys. Like, but it should have been J apostrophe Harrius.
Is that the guy from Tekken?
Harris. Yeah, Leroy. That's
Leroy from Tekken 7.
Yeah. Doing Wing Chun and shit. Let me find out that black dude doing Wing Chun in this movie, in this show. Hey. Then it'll be appointment television.
That's fair. Yeah, but I'm enjoying it so far. I hate Matt Smith's character, but I think you're supposed to, so that makes sense.
I mean, he's he's going to be the I guess
the Joffrey.
I don't necessarily. Yeah, I don't want to call him the Joffrey because like Joffrey was a bit of a bitch. This guy can ain't afraid to like fight you.
Like what was the character who cut off the other dude's dick? Made him refer to himself as Reek. That character.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be like that guy.
Yeah. So
was it Ramsey?
Yeah, Ramsey Bolton. Yeah,
okay.
That's right. Yeah, that guy when that guy died, you were like, yeah, that feels good. Like that dude definitely deserved to die. Holy shit, he was
a fucking problem. Like you just kind of put up with Joffrey because he's a child, right? But like, nah, that other dude, you got to go, bro.
Yeah, I was actively rooting for his murder. Like, and they killed him.
I didn't even like Dickless, right? I didn't even like Dickless, but like, it's the principle of it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
he holding up a sausage, like, remember when you had a dick? Like that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah, and then what's her face was like they fucked him up, and then she was like she had him eaten by dogs. I was like, I mean, I get it. Like, don't rape. Yeah, that was a dope ass scene. That was the Battle of the Bastards scene. Or episode. Episode 2 of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. I gotta tell you, I'm really enjoying the show. I think it's really fun. Really, really good.
I do have an issue with the show.
She's a man hater.
No, it's too short. It's way too short. Like I felt like, and I'm not saying that like, oh, I wish there was some more, right? Like this episode felt like half of an episode. Like just as the plot kicks in, it goes off.
Yeah.
And I think that's a bit of an issue. I think you could have tacked on another 15 minutes onto this episode. But yeah, I think this episode, I think this series, out of all of the Marvel Disney Plus series, I think this one is the one that would probably be best served by binging.
Because of how short it is.
Yeah, because they're only a half an hour, and I think they're 6 episodes, maybe 9.
No, it's 9.
It's 9. Like these are shorter episodes than any other shows they've had.
Yeah,
so it's almost kind of.
And they're not even like.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
They're not even like the counter says 30 minutes. Nah, yo, it's like 7 minutes of credits.
It's about 22 minutes long. It's about the same length as a sitcom on regular television.
Yeah, I mean that's what they said. Is this is going to be a situational comedy? So, so it makes sense. I agree. Like I wasn't watching the timer. I was actually watching this in the car, and I was like, damn, it's over. Like I was like, oh, because I was kind of looking forward to like what was going to happen next. There's interesting point of Hulk going into. Spoiler, we're going to spoil this episode. Hulk going into space, which is clearly going to be a large plot line going forward, not on this show, but elsewhere, which I thought was pretty interesting. I guess he's maybe going back to Sakaar. I don't know. So, I mean, people think that they're going to do a World War Hulk type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which feels redundant from what we got in Thor Ragnarok.
Well, I mean, Hulk kind of shared the spotlight, right? Like, there's way more you can do with that. You know what I mean? Like, like you can turn Bruce Banner into the Maestro or the Maester or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, Maestro.
And there's more that you can do with that. But what I am pleasantly surprised about is that this show remembers that the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton was canon.
Yep.
Because that movie, it's fine. It's not the best. It's certainly not the worst. But no, it's kind of like
that's Thor: The Dark World.
Right. It's not even like the second or third. Like it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad, right? But nobody references that.
Nope.
That movie. And this actually not only references it, but like tries to, like, part of the plot is based off of it. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that was kind of cool. Like, hey, we remember that the Incredible Hulk exists. Like, oh yeah, that's right. They fucked up Harlem.
Yeah.
And
fucked up a whole ass city. Whole black ass city.
And yeah, I dig it.
Terrence, what are your thoughts?
It was cool. I like it. I think I like the first episode a little bit better. The one issue, the two issues I have is it's too short, and it's not necessarily an issue, but like there's a writing issue that I have in the bar. She's talking to that dude. I don't know if he was on the other team in the courtroom. Yeah, he's talking to her, asking her how'd you get these powers, whatever. And he goes, "Oh, there's a chick over there. I'm gonna go talk to it." I'm like, so is every nigga just gonna talk like this throughout this whole show?
That's the guy that she works with, or she did work with.
Oh, yeah. She works with him.
Yeah, like, he was that asshole from episode 1.
Right? Yeah. Like, I get it, niggas ain't shit, but like, come on.
Right? Talk to it is a little.
I'm like, are we gonna get a line like that in every episode? Like, we understand it's a lot more difficult for you being a woman and all that, but like, you don't really have to. It's going to get to a point if they do that in every episode, I'm going to be like, okay,
yeah, like, you're hitting the hammer. Like, you're hitting it a little too hard. I agree.
You're hitting like the fucking Hulk, and like stop. But no, it was fine. I mean, it was fine.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. But I would agree with both of you that it does come off as a little bit too short. All right, let's get into topics this week.
Oh, before
what are we talking about?
I'm sorry. I see you have the trailers down here from Mike. I already watched the first 2 episodes. It was on Hulu already.
Yeah, it just came out today. I saw that.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes.
What did you think of it?
What's his name? Does an incredible fucking Mike Tyson.
Oh, Devontae Rhodes.
I mean, just from the
crazy.
Just from the trailers, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's a pretty impressive impression, I thought.
It's insane how good he is as him. Because the first episode opens up with him doing like this Mike Tyson one-man show.
Yeah.
And so he's on stage just being Mike Tyson in his older age. It's creepy. You know, I mean, he's darker than Mike Tyson, but yeah, he's pretty spot on. Even the younger people that they have playing him, because they do flashbacks, it's pretty impressive.
The teenager who plays him, I was like, yo, is that Mike Tyson's son? Like, he looks so much like him. It was like, that was a crazy good casting. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Like, the acting is pretty good. The acting's good. I heard they're not paying Tyson.
Yeah, this was
my problem. Yeah, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't approve of this at all.
Yeah.
No, he. There's another one coming out that does get his stamp of approval. But no, after seeing this trailer, I'm like, yo, I gotta watch this show because like Mike Tyson, like for you younger people, Mike Tyson was a fucking phenom, yo.
Yeah, he was.
Like, and he was so young, man. Like what happened to him? Like what they did to him? Like they took it. Like everybody took advantage of this child.
Yo, he was 19 when he was a heavyweight champion. Yo, that's insane.
Like if I was 19 and could fight and had all the money ever, yeah, I'd buy a fucking tiger too because I'm 19.
Yeah, like you don't
concept of money. What?
Here's millions of dollars, women throwing themselves at you, and you're considered the greatest living boxer, or greatest currently fighting boxer. Yeah, please act reasonable. I can't. Like, it's impossible. I'm sorry.
So, and he was like the best boxer, like the best heavyweight boxer at the time. Like he was
knocking
most
out.
Of his fights didn't last 1 round.
No.
Like he finished people he said in like 27 fights, 25 knockouts. Like the majority of them were in the first round. He was knocking niggas clean out.
Yeah, he was. It was nuts.
I forget who was fighting, but I remember my father paid a ton of money for a pay-per-view. Yeah, stayed up till 1:00 in the fucking morning to get this main event, and at 1:01 the shit was done. I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
he was pissed.
Used to buy those pay-per-view events. And they always was pissed. I'm like, nigga, why do you keep doing this?
Right.
Like, it's Mike Tyson. You wanted to see it. Well, here you go.
It's like they watched the undercard. You get more value from the undercards than actually watching a Tyson fight because he literally knocked niggas out in the first round. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I wasted my fucking money.
I remember watching that fight. I do remember watching that fight where he lost to Buster Douglas. Like that shit was crazy. I was like
7 of us in the living room watching that fight. and like we were fucking shocked.
Yeah,
I think my aunt cried. Wait,
that's wild. No, Mike.
It was fucking sad. I'm like, yo, he clearly was not prepared for that fight because he was a 23-year-old. How old was he? That was 90, 89, 90?
Something like that.
Yeah. But no, that nigga it's a crazy fucking impression. Yeah. Like mannerisms and everything. It's insane. And I watched Nope. Nope was cool.
Oh, cool. I'm glad. We will when Nope gets to like home viewing, we will review that on Black on Black Cinema for folks who have been asking. And people have.
That's this week. It's coming out this week.
Is it already? God.
Tomorrow, I think. Yeah.
Jesus. Has it been 45 days already? That's wow. I love home viewing. It's great. All right. So topics this week. Micah, take it away.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is coming to The Boys. His role is being kept under wraps, but yeah, he's going to be in The Boys. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, you may remember from such projects as Tekken 7 as a guest character. From his playing his Walking Dead character. I can't remember the name of that character because I didn't watch The Walking Dead.
Negan.
What you call me, nigga? Negan.
White people made that up.
I don't like that.
Oh yeah, I don't like that at all.
Robert Kirkman was like, why don't we go with Negan? Like, excuse me, nothing. I can say it. Everyone's
I can't believe
dead.
that character. I can't believe that character was in Tekken 7, yo. Like,
Tekken is a wild fucking game. Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I have no idea who he could play.
Tech Knight. That's who I want him to play. That's the Batman analog in that universe. Who's a sexual deviant.
I mean, I can see it, right? Like, I want Jeffrey Dean Morgan to really enjoy himself, right? Like really ham it up, right? Like damn near be the comedian, but like X-rated. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you could play considering that he played Thomas Wayne, and he should have had a chance to like cut loose as like, you know, different universe Thomas Wayne, but he never had a chance to. I could see them playing Tech Knight maybe in that way, like a crazy violent version of kind of a Batman,
like Flashpoint Batman.
Yeah. But Tech Knight is you know ridiculous. Like just play him like that, and then give him the sort of weird sexual deviancy shit that he has. It'd be kind of great. That could be a sort of a fun kind of a B story in season 4.
Well, I got to tell you, the end of season 3 gave me anxiety because the whole they parodied the whole I could shoot a guy on Fifth Avenue and people would love me, and Homelander fucking did that shit, and that didn't give me anxiety. The incredible acting from the kid. The incredible, like, nonverbal acting from that kid, that gave me anxiety. I was like, yo, oh my God. Like he would, like, the slow zoom in and the look of shock to the look of awe, like, as an awe-inspiring.
Yep.
That was some stellar fucking acting. And it got to the point where I was like, yo, somebody need to kill that kid.
Wow.
Before he grows up. It's too late. It's too late.
Nah, it's over. It's over. You can't be at the right hand of fucking Homelander learning from him. That dude's a fucking crazy person. That show is so good, man. Excellent.
It is. And then it reminded me of Brightburn. You ever see that movie? Brightburn?
I love that movie. I saw.
Was that not the kid?
I thought that was the kid from Brightburn. Like, it looks like him, doesn't it? I don't know if it is. It looks like him. It looks like him.
I enjoyed Brightburn, man. I thought that movie was fun. It was fucked up, but it was fun.
It's one of the few movies that like has a bad end, like a non-happy ending. And
No, it's not the same shit.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, nah, it reminded me of it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that ending was fucked up. He's like, you're not gonna kill me. He was like,
You saw it.
you thought. I want more of those movies. I want more in that universe. Like,
hell yeah, man.
that shit was fun.
That was James Gunn, right? Was that James Gunn,
No,
or
I don't
somebody
think so. Mm-mm. I don't think that was James Gunn.
else? What did he do?
Or maybe that was him. Actually, you might be right about that. Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
they set up
produced by James Gunn, yeah.
They set up a Wonder Woman and an Aquaman analog.
They absolutely did. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't. No. It was produced by James Gunn. He didn't direct it.
Okay.
But Mark Gunn and Brian Gunn, who I assume are his brothers, they wrote that shit. Yeah, they actually wrote it. That's really funny. The Gunns have 4 brothers: filmmaker James Gunn, actor Sean Gunn he's in Guardians, and then they have a political writer Matt Gunn, and then there's Brian Gunn. That's so.
What
Yeah.
about Billy Gunn and Colton?
No,
Okay.
shut up. Billy Gunn, get out of here.
Scissor me, daddy ass. That's on wrestling, guys. That's on wrestling.
My name is Billy.
What? I'm confused right now.
I can't explain it. I can't explain.
No, you
I don't know what
probably
you're
shouldn't.
confused-
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
what
I
you're confused by. It seems pretty self-explanatory.
Did someone say that? Like, was that a phrase?
Yeah, that's somebody's catchphrase. Yeah, that's somebody's catchphrase that Billy Gunn does with 2 other wrestlers. They literally do it. They literally like, scissor me, daddy ass. Like they literally do it.
I can't tell if you're joking or not. I really can't.
I'm really not.
Huh.
Oh shit.
All right. Look, it's a whole new world. But this is the same nigga that said, let me jerk a knot in your ass. So that's
Yeah, he used to say that.
he said, like, that's a weird fucking turn of phrase, but all right. Anyway.
Yep, there's a whole
Francis
YouTube video
Lawrence.
dedicated to scissor me
That's true.
daddy ass moments. There you
What the fuck? I don't-
go.
Francis Lawrence to direct Netflix's feature adaptation of a popular video game. That video game is
What is that?
Bioshock.
What the fuck is that in the
That
background?
was a person yelling scissor me daddy ass. Apparently that's what's happening on wrestling right now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Francis Lawrence, Bioshock. Who's Francis Lawrence? What has he directed in the past?
He's directed some pretty decent stuff. Let's see, it has it. He did the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Red Sparrow. I didn't like that. Constantine was. Did he direct Constantine?
I don't know. But I do know
Yes,
that the writer Michael Green, who's writing Bioshock, wrote Logan. So that's pretty good. Co-wrote that.
That's cool.
I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see what they do with Bioshock. If they set it in, like, if it's gonna have like the underwater vibe, if it's gonna have the sky vibe, right? Like those are the same franchise, but like I enjoy the underwater one a little more, not necessarily for the setting, but because the concept of people just like turning away from government and religion and things that are used to kind of regulate people. What would happen if a bunch of people decide to secede and build this underwater utopia? And, it turns out like humans are scumbags no matter what, right? Like, it's just like,
Duh.
right. Like it's and like science just gone awry, right? Like I'm very curious to see how this happens. And I think Bioshock is an interesting enough world where, yeah, a series is probably the best way to do this, because I can think of a couple different like POV type characters that you can play this by.
Well,
so
my guess is
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, my guess is if they get a good response, you'll get multiple movies.
Oh, this is a movie? Okay. I thought it was going to be a series.
No, this is a movie.
Yeah. So he wrote Logan, but he also wrote Green Lantern and Death on the Nile and Jungle Cruise.
Oh, come on. What? Yo, how did the guy that wrote Logan write the rest of those?
Oh, he co-wrote Logan.
Okay. And Alien Covenant.
Oh.
All right.
Bioshock is fucked. Best of luck. Best of luck.
What is Nexus Dawn? I never heard of that. 2036 Nexus Dawn? What the fuck is this?
I don't know what that is. All right. Best of luck, Bioshock fans.
This is what happens when you copy somebody's homework, right? Y'all get a real good grade, and then you're expected to fucking keep it up, and then you turn out Death on the Nile.
I didn't see that. I wasn't interested.
I did see it. It's not.
Was it not as good as
look, of all the movies that Terrence named, Death on the Nile is the best.
Oh, so.
Oh shit.
That's not good at all. That's terrible news. Jesus Christ.
Hey, good luck, Bioshock. And Bioshock is a really good game with a great story.
Well,
just adapt it. It's a fucking movie.
No.
You don't have to stretch it out to a television show. It's a movie.
Yeah, well, they're going to do a movie.
They do either one or two. I don't want them to do a Bioshock Infinite.
Why, you don't want to throw Apple at an interracial couple?
I mean, do I get to throw it at the white dude? I'm just kidding.
Take it divest.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. No.
All right, there you go.
Oh.
Next up.
King Kong ain't got shit on TV. A live action series, King Kong series, is at the works on Disney Plus. I've never been a kaiju guy. I've never been a giant monster guy. I've never been, especially King Kong. Like, I don't. It's just something about big monkeys. I just don't. Look, I'm really not trying to be funny, but like, I can't. I don't like looking at big monkeys on TV. I really don't. I really don't. It's just something about. I don't like animals. Period. Right. I don't like animals. Period. Right. But it's something about that animal. Like, and you know what it is. You know what it is.
No, like, please tell me. We have no idea.
It's the same reason that you wouldn't let your daughter get a monkey sticker when we went to the zoo, right? You know what it is.
No, like, I don't. It's because I just didn't like that particular sticker. That's all. Is there something else?
Yeah, okay. Okay. No. All right. I'm gonna buy. When's her birthday? June. Yeah.
No. You buy my daughter a monkey. I'm gonna beat your ass right where you stand. Get the fuck out of here. No, fuck that. No.
So yeah. So I've never liked King Kong, man. So
I don't like watching big monkeys on TV.
Like,
that's a wild statement. That's a wild statement. I get it.
You know how good fucking Planet of the Apes was for me to watch all three of those movies. Like,
yeah. The whole time you're like he's supposed to be black? Like, which one is he supposed to be? Huh? Oh, this is about slavery. Why? Why though? Why?
You can't look at Koba and tell me he wasn't based off a nigga, yo. Like,
he was. Of course he was.
He was, yo. He was. Koba holding the gun. He learned how to hold the gun. Nah.
He had the scar. He was like fucking Omar from The Wire.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, yo. Can't do it, yo. Can't do it.
Whatever. Koba was awesome.
Isn't there supposed to be
Koba sounds a lot like Kobe, doesn't it? Like, nah, yo. Like, I know what you're doing, yo. Like, I know what you're doing.
You're not slick, Matt Reeves. You're not slick.
Ain't that supposed to be a reboot or a continuation of Planet of the Apes?
Okay, this is what I wanted to get into. So, this has nothing to do with King Kong versus Godzilla. That sequel is happening. Like, that series is still taking place. King Kong is in the public domain. So, the rights can be used by anybody. So, Disney was like, that's cool. Now, the side note about this story that's really interesting is because of David Zaslav's bullshit, James Wan is like, yeah, I'm going to Disney. Like, I'm going to go hang out with them and see what they're doing because you're canceling all this shit and moving movies back and everything else. So here he is taking the King Kong series to Disney+. But because King Kong is in the public domain, anybody can use it. It's like Winnie the Pooh just entered into the public domain, which is why you're getting that fucked up horror Winnie the Pooh movie that those people are making, which I can't wait to see a trailer for. I really can't. Probably never going to watch it, but that's why. So those two things are completely separate. So I just saw a headline: King Kong, Kong versus Godzilla 2 is moving forward, and it's confirmed that Godzilla is coming back. I was like, it's called Kong versus Godzilla. Like, doesn't Godzilla kind of have to be there for that? Like, isn't that the whole point? So, yeah. Next up.
So, you watching this? You watching King Kong? Y'all like King Kong?
This is supposed to be about like sort of the original like idea for the character. I'll see if the trailer's interesting. I mean, I've seen King Kong done multiple times. I don't know how interested I really am, but I don't know. Maybe James Wan can make me give a shit about it, like as like a real horror type of thing. That could be kind of fun. So we'll see. It is James Wan.
I'm not a huge King Kong fan, honestly. So I don't care really. If when I see a trailer, if it looks cool, I check it out.
Yeah, I didn't watch Kong versus Godzilla. I'm not a huge kaiju person either.
Yeah, you can just skip to the fights. The movie there's nothing.
Yeah, just skip to the fights.
That movie. Skip to the two fights they have.
Yeah, I saw the part where Kong was like, "Oh shit, moo," and then jumped off the boat. I was like, "All right, that's enough."
He did a Die Hard jumping off a Nakatomi Plaza and shit.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, then he had like a special like super axe or whatever. I was like, "All right, I got it."
Oh, this is the story
he needed a super axe because he was getting his fucking shit rocked by Godzilla.
Yeah, of course he did. Godzilla is the king of monsters, motherfucker. Get out of here.
Also, like, Godzilla got projectiles and shit, yo. Like, what the fuck? Like, Godzilla got a prehensile tail, projectiles, can swim. Yeah, again, like the nigga who pines after white women and can't swim and getting boxed up by the Asians. Come on, man. Yo. All right.
I mean, that movie was black. That movie was blacks versus Asians. Ballistic blacks versus Asians.
It was. It was. Like, come on, yo. Come on.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I know what you're doing. Ryan Gosling in talks to join Margot Robbie in an Ocean's 11
Who the
movie.
fuck is this kid? Owen Teague?
Oh, I just sent that because he's going to be the next Planet of the Apes, and I'm like, doesn't he look like an ape?
Yeah, he kind of looks like an ape. Like he does.
Yeah, he kind of looks.
No, he looks like a monkey, though. He does. Yeah, he does. I'm not like he look. Like he has a simian like look about him.
It's all this from down
it
here,
is.
From the
It is.
Right.
It is.
It's his jawline.
Like I feel like when they do the mocap, I'll be like, "That's him. That's him." I'll be like, "That's him. He's right there." Like, yeah. Put some shoe polish in his hair. We're good.
Is this guy like a UFC fighter? Because he's got like a UFC like look right in the face. Because most of those UFC guys like they look,
Simian.
They look like they should. They look like the cavemen from them cavemen commercials.
Like if you well, what it proves is if you punch a person enough times in the head, they literally start to devolve. Like they do. They devolve into monkeys. Like they do. They do. Like is that controversial? Like look at niggas in the UFC, yo. The longer they're there, the more ape-like they can become. They do. They get the big orbital shelf.
I can't remember his name. There's one dude who really looked like a fucking caveman, yo. Like he was an older fighter, but he yo, he looked like a fucking caveman, yo. Like he had like the big wild hair and shit. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting Ugg over there, yo. Yo, get a real fighter. Yo, like read one page out of this book, yo. Like out loud. Can you read? Like, can move wheel. Like, all right, no, I'm not fighting the man. Knock it off. No, that guy looks like a monkey. That's amazing. Good. See, white people look like monkeys too. Fuck out of here.
I mean, no, they don't have lips. Like monkeys don't have lips. White people don't have lips. Like they look closer to white people than they do to us. I don't want to hear it. He looks like from the nose down.
That's how racist white people are. Monkeys have dark fur, so they're like, oh, black person.
Close enough.
Like he looks like Tom Hardy from not Tom Hardy. Who plays Spider-Man? What's the kid who plays Spider-Man?
Oh, Tom Holland.
From the nose. Tom Holland. He looks like Tom Holland from the nose down. Got the same jawline and the same lips.
Nah, he doesn't. No, Tom Holland looks like a person. Like this guy looks like a monkey.
I think he looks like Tom Holland. I think he looks like Tom Holland from like the nose up.
Yeah, nose up. He does absolutely. His eyes are also too close together, which makes me uncomfortable.
No, they got the same jaw and lips. They look like monkeys. I don't want to hear it. Tom Holland looks like a monkey.
That's the title of the show. Tom Holland looks like a monkey. He sees us like, what the fuck did I do? Nothing. Shut up. We like you as Spider-Man, actually. You're pretty cool. No, that dude looks like a monkey. He does. Owen Teague. But you know what? If his performance is as good as Andy Serkis, I don't give a fuck. That, like, honestly, if anything, that movie, these next series of Planet Apes movies, has a like massive shoes to fill. Because Matt Reeves fucking crushed that series, dude. He absolutely crushed it.
If you're gonna go with that title, I'm gonna need you to use this image.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of looks like a capuchin monkey there. So yeah. All right, that's fair. I'll use it. You got it.
Oh shit.
I already fucked up an opportunity for a great title for Look Forward this week. Brad was like, you should have named it Time to Play the Game, where I could have photoshopped Joe Biden's face on Triple H's body. I was like, God damn it. God damn it, you're right. You're not wrong. That's pretty good. All right, next up.
Ryan Gosling is in negotiations to join Margot Robbie in an Ocean's 11 reboot. I guess they're not doing Ocean's 9 and 10. The new Ocean's movie will be directed by Jay Roach with Margot Robbie producing. Script is being kept under wraps.
So it's a reboot, not a sequel.
Yeah, it's a reboot. The sequel would be the sequel to Sandra Bullock's Ocean's 8. Right?
Or that one, yeah.
Well, they did Ocean's 11, 12, and 13, and then they did Ocean's 8, assuming, I guess, that people were going to watch it so that they could do Ocean's 8, 9, and 10, so that you can have Ocean's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. But it looks like this is going to be a full-on reboot. Look, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with this. I would have liked to have seen Ocean's, a sequel to Sandra Bullock's Ocean's franchise, but whatever, yo. I've seen
clips of that movie. I liked it. I thought the clips of it looked pretty good.
It was fine. I enjoyed it.
I like that franchise a lot. I think that franchise is a lot of fun. It's one of the franchises that it getting rebooted doesn't matter to me. I'm just like, all right, more ocean shit. Like that's fine. I like a heist movie. So okay,
yeah.
Is he playing Danny Ocean though?
It's Mission Impossible for like people who for like a more discerning individual.
That's fair. Is he playing Danny Ocean?
No, he can't play Danny Ocean.
Now, he's got to be Brad Pitt's. He's got to be Brad Pitt's character.
Does he have the charisma for that? Is Ryan Gosling a good actor?
Yes, depending on the movie. Like it real you got to have him like really doing shit and not just being quiet and cool in the background.
Because I started watching A Place Beyond the Pines a couple days ago. Yo, he's the same fucking character in like every other movie I've seen him in.
Did you get to the part where he's screaming?
Stoic. No, I didn't make it there. Yeah, he does some interesting acting choices, and I'm like, are you a good actor?
But at the same time, he was awesome in The Big Short. Like he was great in that.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
He's really quite funny in that. It's also a great movie. But also, did you ever see the Nice Guys with him and Russell Crowe?
No.
Oh, you would actually really enjoy that because he's actually being like, not just trying to be cool. Like he's a bumbling, fumbling idiot in that movie. He's actually like has like pretty good comedic timing. So it all depends. I don't know why people keep casting him as like a stoic actor because when he's given shit to not be stoic, I think he actually does better. Except for Drive, which he was fucking great in that.
Yeah, he was perfect in that movie because that's all the fuck I seen that nigga do. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, you should check it. I think you would really like The Nice Guys. Like, I think it's on like HBO Max or Hulu or something like that. I just saw recently. Or Netflix actually. That's also Russell Crowe is hilarious in that movie. Like that it takes place in the 70s, like very like porn, like San Fernando Valley 1970s. It's a good like murder mystery. It's a lot of fun.
I mean, Russell Crowe isn't putting in an unhinged performance.
Oh.
but he's pretty good at it.
Nigga, that movie is awesome. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I love it.
Unhinged is fucking great. I've seen it multiple times. I've seen it
Have you?
2 or 3 times. Yeah, it's insane.
I love Unhinged. It's so fucking wild.
Just give it a light beep. Shit. Downright neighborly. Like, oh, no, you're not going to? Cool. I'm going to try to destroy your whole fucking life. Like, relax. That movie was awesome. Holy shit. He should have won an Oscar for that. Fuck y'all.
Shit.
All right. From Mando to Breitbart, ex-Star Wars star, aka thick dummy Gina Carano, to play a Secret Service agent whose hair is sniffed by Joe Biden in a new film. This image from the movie is amazing. It's fucking hilarious. But apparently she will be playing, co-starring in this movie called My Son Hunter, which will be distributed by Breitbart.
Leave that. Why can't they leave that family alone? Yeah,
they're trying to. I don't know. People don't give a fuck about Hunter Biden. He's not running for president. Like apparently, this dude. They're like, this guy is banging out prostitutes and doing drugs. I'm like, yeah, we saw the video. Apparently, this dude is slinging big dick and fucking prostitutes. What are you doing? Like, stop talking about this dude. It doesn't make you look good. It only makes him look cool. This guy's just like doing drugs and having a good time. Former Star Wars star Gina Carano is set to play a Secret Service agent whose hair is sniffed by Joe Biden in a new biopic. Distributed by the controversial far-right media organization Breitbart News. Put that in quotes. The film, entitled My Son Hunter, focuses on the U.S. president's son, Hunter Biden, played by Lawrence Fox. Carano plays a Secret Service agent tasked with working in close proximity with Biden, while John James from Dynasty, that'll be good, plays Biden himself. The teaser asks viewers to, quote, witness the sensational, bombshell, unbelievable, scandalous, corrupt, censored, shocking true story of the Bidens' lives. Despite this claim, the film is expected to deviate significantly from confirmed fact. My Son Hunter's opening line, delivered by Carano's character, reportedly disclaims, quote, this is not a true story except for all the facts. So, this is going to be a piece of shit.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, at least the other movie she was in, that movie didn't look good either. The Daily Wire movie, but it looked like it had a little more.
It was
money
well
to
produced. I'll say that.
Yeah,
I watched the
that's what I'm
first
saying.
15 minutes of it.
It looked like they actually paid to make a movie, whereas the
Well,
clips
that's
from
because-
this just look like trash.
Well, that's because okay. So a little bit of history here. Ben Shapiro, who created Daily Wire, Mister, I like it as dry as possible. Your wife shouldn't even be wet. That Ben Shapiro, he wanted to be a Hollywood like writer, like that.
Oh, I've listened to several chapters of his book.
Yeah, I'm Behind the Bastards.
Yeah, nigga, that is entertainment.
Yo, that dude is a terrible writer. So he didn't make it. So he always had aspirations for making it into Hollywood. That's why even on his like right wing show, I don't listen to it because I care about my brain cells. He does movie reviews too, which I've seen clips of that, and I'm like, no, this is
What
too
movies
woke.
does he watch that you wouldn't have a problem with?
Oh, all of them. He has problems with. Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying.
That's why he's
wouldn't he
making-
have a problem with?
Yeah, no.
Home on the Range or whatever the fuck movie he's producing.
Yeah. And then on the other side, Steve Bannon actually wanted to also be a movie guy too.
Hey, didn't he own like what the fuck was that, a television production company? Or he had stock in it or something?
He has significant, like, where he gets a lot of his
Castle
money
Rock?
for. Where he gets a lot of his money from is he owns like part of Seinfeld.
That's what I mean. It wasn't Seinfeld Castle Rock or some shit like that?
Something like that. But yeah, like he owns a significant portion of like one of those production companies, or not maybe a significant portion, but like he owns some of it, and that's how he has a lot of money. Yeah. So there you go. We're helping Steve Bannon make money, which is disturbing and fucked up in so many ways.
Yeah, that's why we've been delaying.
Yeah, because of Steve Bannon. We're trying to figure out morally if it's still right for us to do the show.
Yeah, it was Castle Rock Entertainment.
Ugh, that
They
guy
produced Seinfeld.
That guy looks like he stinks. He just looks like he stinks. I remember when people used to go on the internet before last week and say that nobody was going to watch House of Dragon because they didn't like the last season of Game of Thrones. Turns out, headline from Variety, House of Dragon premieres and draws nearly 10 million viewers. Biggest HBO series premiere ever. Dude, I told you. Yeah, because people are full of shit. I'm not going to watch it because I didn't like those other two guys who wrote the other one. Are they writing this one? No. You going to watch it? No, I'm not going to watch it. Oh, yeah, you did watch it. Oh, well, of course I did. Yeah, of course you did. Of course you did. It's Game of Thrones, Like, it's one of the most popular shows HBO's ever done. Yeah, so House of Dragon drew in 9.99 million viewers across HBO and HBO Max after premiering with one episode on Sunday, according to Warner Brothers Discovery. Yeah. I don't know why anyone is surprised by that. Like, apparently, like, Game of Thrones at its height was being pirated by like 300 to 400 million people every week. Yeah, it's still pretty fucking popular.
God damn.
Yeah, it's that popular. So like this idea that people weren't going to watch it, I'm like, of course they're going to watch it. So yeah, good for them. Good for them. Again, we talked about it earlier. We're enjoying it, but you know, it remains to be seen whether it's going to be as big as Game of Thrones ultimately. But it certainly has a good start.
Yeah, we'll see what numbers are. We'll see what numbers are for episode 2, right? Because part of that 10 million is people just tuning in to be curious, right? Like,
yeah,
even the staunchest of haters, would tune in just to see, right?
Right.
And so yeah, we'll see what the retention on that is. I'm guessing it's probably still going to be pretty damn high.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Aquaman 2 delayed and Shazam Fury of the Gods moves to 2023. Yay. Warner Brothers announced a slew of release date changes on Wednesday, pushing Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom from March 17th, 2023 to December 25th, 2023. The Shazam
That's
sequel.
crazy.
Yeah, this is like the fourth time they've been moved. It's crazy.
It's a whole 9 months.
I don't know what
All
they're
right.
doing.
It's a whole baby, nigga.
Yeah.
Like you can
Yeah.
incubate a baby between that time.
Yeah, and someone will. The Shazam sequel will open on the date previously occupied by Jason Momoa's Aquaman. The story about Zachary Levi's Billy Batson was originally set for December 21st, 2022. So there you go.
So what DC movies are coming out this year?
Black Adam.
Yep.
Huh. Do you
Did
think
they want to clear their schedule? For
Well,
Black
okay.
Adam?
Now, in fairness to WB in DC, yeah, no, that's not true. The Super Pets, they were like, yeah, we got to get everyone out of the way. Now, here's the thing. If Shazam Fury of the Gods had stayed on that date, they would have had to fight with Avatar. That's not a good idea. Like that's a bad move. So they're kind of cleared for that later March 17th release. The direct, yeah. Well, a lot of people have, I think.
people did?
Again, people on Reddit are like, "Oh, I get downvoted all the time." I'm like, I'm not sure this is going to do as well as the first one. They're like, "No, it's going to do $2.7 billion." I'm like,
No, it's not.
I feel like you're wrong. It'll crack $1 billion, no problem, but it's not going to do. I would be shocked if it broke $2 billion. I really, really would.
It's going to crack $1 billion overseas, not here. I don't think it's going to.
I don't think domestically it's going to do that well. I really don't. I really don't. But you'll be able to tell when you see how many people rush out to see the re-release of the original. I don't think a lot of people will. I don't.
When the fuck are they doing that?
Pretty soon. Because they pulled it
without 3D technology.
No,
right?
No. There is 3D technology. They're re-releasing it in theaters.
So they're
With the 3D glasses and
re-releasing
all
the 3D shit.
Yeah, they're actually remastering the effects.
All right, because
why as a movie theater would you want to waste your fucking money?
They think it's gonna be. I'm telling you, they think it's gonna go like fucking gangbusters. Look, if it makes like a ton of money in the re-release, then Avatar 2 will do really well. But I don't think so. Like, you can't watch it in truest 3D at home. So this is your one opportunity since that movie came out. I'm not expecting it to make $1 billion or anything, but like it should do significant numbers. It's not going to. It's not. That franchise has been too long. It's just been too long. And then a guy told me on
releasing it to remind you how much you loved it.
Yeah. The guy told me on Reddit. He said that Top Gun did really well just because it was a really good movie, not because there was a big fan base for Top Gun. I'm like, okay, who the fuck you think saw it, dude? People have been clamoring for the fucking sequel to that for 30 years. But all right.
Well, I mean, I don't. Maybe it's because I didn't have that love for Top Gun.
Yeah,
I don't. Were people really clamoring for a sequel for Top Gun?
People love Top Gun.
I think it was just people love Top Gun. I think it's a little a column A and a little a column B.
The demographics for that movie,
really good movie.
Right.
Tiara has not been clamoring for Top Gun.
She wasn't born when that movie came out. That doesn't count.
Exactly.
Right.
Where do you think most of that money is coming from?
Right. But
it ain't coming from 40-year-olds.
No, actually, that was a lot. No, it was. That was the big articles that the demographics of viewers for Top Gun sequel were older folks coming back to the theaters. Yes, it was.
Nah. Oh, older folks coming back to the theater?
Yes, who fucking saw the original when they were fucking 20 years old?
I told you that the theater going experience isn't going away. There you go.
All right, fine, I'll give you that.
I told you, and I gotta do that I told you. So we just telling dudes everything all around town.
That's fine. I'll take it. These movies are never coming out. These movies are never. No. Any of these movies that were mentioned in this article, they're never coming out. Like, I'm not sure WB wants them to ever come out.
They might cancel. Wait, it moves from December to March. No, that's Aquaman. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Aquaman is moving 9 months.
Okay, and then Shazam, which
It's
was
moving.
supposed to be coming out this year, is moving.
Yeah, it was supposed to come
how
out in
many months?
December. That gets moved a couple months. It gets moved 3 months. I don't know what their plan is. They don't seem to have one. But they might be about to get one.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do.
And look, this next story, I think if this turns out to be true, I think this is very good for DC. DC intrigue, according to Deadline. Lego franchise producer Dan Lin in pole position for top spot. The talk is that this is the guy who's going to be DC's Kevin Feige. This guy, Lin, is a franchise producer of such movies as It, Sherlock Holmes, the Lego franchise, and big branded titles like Aladdin. And even better, he's a former Warner Brothers studio executive. Apparently, like, this guy has a lot of shit under his belt. He worked at WB, did really well, made all of these movies. They all did incredibly well. Then he left to start his own production studio, or production company. And now they're thinking about buying out that production company to get him back, under WB so that he can be, basically their DC guy. This is what they need. They need a producer. They don't need another creative. They don't need a director. They need a producer. And this was the biggest mistake that they kept making, is that they kept picking people who worked on the movies and just assume, oh, we'll just get someone like that. Like, they were thinking about what's his face? Todd Phillips at one point, it mentions. But Todd Phillips is like, I'm working on Joker. Like, that's it. But they just picked him, or they were thinking about him because Joker made $1 billion. Like, but he's not a producer. Like, you need a person who is a business guy who knows how to make this shit happen. Lin has an MBA from Harvard Business School. He's also a former Warner Brothers Motion Pictures boss. Alan Horn, he was a mentee to Alan Horn, which is also very good. Considering Alan Horn's work at Disney, and now he is helping David Zaslav over at WB. So maybe he's the guy. I don't know. I hope they pick somebody who actually has producer experience, because that's the biggest thing. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what else to say, right? Like, get your house in order, I guess.
They try.
I guess this is the first step. Again, it sucks that everything is kind of being taken off of platforms and stuff like that. But like they're in the movie business. They want to make movies, and they want movies in theaters. So, like, I get it. It sucks, but maybe this dude will have like the Kavorka, right? Like, maybe this dude will have the thing that gets this thing off the ground. And look, I'm not saying I necessarily want DC movies to look and feel like Marvel movies. I hope they don't.
Yeah.
But I just need some structure, man. Like,
something competent.
I just need a good movie, and then I need you to build off of that good movie, right? Like, Man of Steel, I still think is a good movie. Weird Superman choices and all, but like, you could build from that, right? You can have your weird, like, objectivist, like, well, should I help people, Dad? I don't know. What they do for you? Maybe let them die. Maybe that's, like, I don't know, right? And then, like, he can learn from that, right? Like, no, my dad was tripping, yo. Like, what the fuck?
I'm glad I let him die in a hurricane. Fuck that guy.
Right.
Should I help you, Dad? I don't know. Do I deserve to be helped?
Nope. Don't help me. This is my problem. I'll deal with it.
Allow me to pull myself up by my bootstraps.
But he could have learned from that, right? And we could have got a proper Superman sequel. Instead of this fucking, hey, let's cram two of the biggest DC books ever into one movie, one overstuffed movie, and yeah,
mistake.
I don't know, man.
Giant mistake. Now, incidentally, in cutting $3 billion of movies and products and everything else and projects over the last number of weeks, Warner Brothers has lost not one, not three, but $20 billion in market capital while trying to do this. Their stock has dropped like a fucking rock because they kept fucking around. Good luck. That's not good. But look, if they can right the ship, they just got to get through all of this shit, right the ship as far as the DC stuff, figure out what you're going to do with movies and your streaming service and everything else, and stop the chaotic nonsense. Like, I feel like they need to come out and say what their plans are, but I don't know that they actually have any plans. So we shall see.
I mean, yeah. Just like, don't let the Flash come out. How about that? When does this kick in? Right? Like, I'm curious to see.
Isn't
like,
the Flash
they say they're doing a reset.
Isn't the Flash next summer?
April or May.
Is it?
Like
Is it? I don't know. We just had a story of 2 movies getting pushed back.
June 23rd, 2023.
June 23rd.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see.
At this point, I don't just give a fuck. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of them anymore.
Well, what about Black
I
Adam?
don't blame you.
What about Black Adam?
What about that nigga? Like, what about him?
You don't care?
I don't. No, I really don't.
Well, I do.
Like, I'm sick of these niggas. Congratulations.
I really don't.
I don't care. Like, I just
like, and that's what's
if
going
it
to
look
hurt
good
them.
when they come out. Fine, I'll check it out. But aside from that, I just don't give a fuck whether they fail, whether they succeed. I'm gonna need like 3 straight movies to succeed before I actually give a fuck anymore.
I think that's totally fair.
Yeah.
I think that's totally fair. All right. What the fuck? Brought to you by JTD.
Chilling tale of a woman found eaten whole by a mega python cut open by shocked villagers. A mother of 2 was found devoured in her entirety after a devastating snake in this place, with villagers saying they are now scared to go outside. Yeah, no shit.
I don't blame
Bolivia.
Brazil?
Bolivia?
Yeah. And
Not Bolivia.
Terrence is
Brazil? No. Wrong continent. Indonesia.
All right, that's fair.
A mother of 2 named Watiba, a 54-year-old, was discovered inside a 7-meter-long python. They have a hyperlink to that. Do I click it? it?
I'm good.
Wow, it was a 27-foot python. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Wow.
Nope.
Hulk Hogan would be
They
proud.
showed her. They showed her cut open.
Nah, yo, no, I'm not. No, thanks.
This happened in 2018. The strange event was noted for being out of the ordinary, shocking locals and worrying people. There could be more to come. She was found still in her clothes.
God damn.
The woman is said to have left her house at night with a torch because she wanted to stop wild boars from raiding her patch. But the village is in a rocky area with caves and cliffs and swarming with snakes.
No.
Yeah, don't click on the story. Don't click on the story.
You gotta move. You just gotta move.
Damn, is this the python? No, that can't be the python, right? Like, not the one that ate the woman, right? Like, she's, oof. So yeah.
Nope.
And y'all were making fun of Indiana Jones for being afraid of snakes. Well, look who's laughing now.
Not that woman. That's for sure.
God damn. Yeah, they got pictures, yo. God damn.
Nah, I don't need that. I don't need that in my life at all. All right, Terrence, you're up. Who stuck something up their dick?
They didn't stick anything up in anything. Sleeping man accidentally cuts his dick off while dreaming he was cutting meat for a meal. Good job. A farmer is suffering critical injury.
He'll miss his man meat too, I see. Go ahead.
A farmer in Ghana is suffering. Oh, well, I just gave it away. God damn it. Is suffering critical injuries after he allegedly cut off his own penis while he was having a dream about slaughtering a goat to help his wife prepare for an evening meal.
As you do.
Why do you have a knife in your hand? Was he sleepwalking?
His wife.
See, this is what I'm saying.
His wife handed it to him.
Make any sense.
Nah, his wife handed it to him.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Like, that
I think this dude.
I'm sorry, that's bullshit.
I think this dude either he did something or he got into a fight with his wife, and this is a story that just kind of saved face, right?
Yeah,
like because I've never seen a sleepwalker, right? But like, I can't imagine that. Like, nah, yo, this is unbelievable to me. This is unbelievable. Something's up. Something's up.
According to GH1 TV, Kofi Atta, 47, woke up in shock after feeling sharp pains coming from his penis and scrotum. The incident occurred in Assin Fosu inside the central region of Ghana on Friday, August 12th. The media outlet reported that Atta's wife, Adwa, was out of town at the time of the incident, but found out what happened after being contacted by their neighbors. So he was alone? Was he alone? Was he cheating?
Yeah. Nah, that's what that sounds like.
Home, she discovered her husband bleeding from his manhood on a chamber pot. On a chamber pot? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because she put his ass on.
She then got her husband a diaper to help reduce blood flow. And then rush him to a local hospital. Okay.
No. Yeah, I agree with Micah. I'm not buying the story. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, it
doesn't make sense. He got Lorena bobbited. That's what happened to him.
He cheated.
He's
probably one of those pastors. Is like, I need to sleep with every woman in the congregation, and his wife was like, "Oh yeah, bet." Oh, you asleep?
He's still unsure how he got a hold of the knife after dozing off in a chair.
Mm-hmm.
And they have him. Okay, they have his statement that I don't really want to read because they're going to sound incredibly racist saying it. Fuck it. It says, "I day sit inside chair way I doze off. So as I day sleep, I dream say I day cut meat way day in front of me." Okay. I don't know what that means.
Come on, bro. Yo, you could have used fucking some editorial leeway.
Nah, Terrence is like, nah. Terrence is a man of integrity. He's like, nah, I'm gonna read it exactly how it's written.
No, that's exactly.
No, I'm talking about revolt. Like revolt could have just like paraphrased that shit, man.
They're like, nope. Nope. I mean, this is the same people asking you.
I did confused.
No, these are the same people asking you, should you have sex if you get flued out? Like, knock it off. Like, this shit is run by Diddy. Okay, it's like there's no journalistic integrity.
Oh well, he got his dick reattached, and he can get erections again. So
okay, that's better than some people.
All is right in the world.
Sad.
Did either one of you watch that Lorena Bobbitt documentary they have?
Fuck no.
Hulu? No, Amazon Prime. Yeah.
No.
It was wild. It was good. It was well done. Huh?
I mean, that dude beat the shit out of that woman. She was.
He was abusive as fuck.
Yeah, he was. She was like,
Glink. He tried to say he wasn't, but then like the nigga got arrested like 8 more times before being abusive to other women. So it's like, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck,
he doesn't have a penis.
He has no dick. Right. Well, he does.
Yeah, he got to reattach.
They reattached it, and then he did a porn.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Yeah,
the porn, and then the dude that was his manager, quote unquote, took all his money.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good ending. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Okay,
I would kill her. I would kill her. Sorry, I would kill her.
I mean, look.
Like,
look,
not to do
it's
some
off,
manosphere
right?
shit. You cut my penis off. You have to die. You have to die. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's,
I mean, look, it's off, right? It's off. And they go
She
to
threw
you
that
and
bitch in
say,
the field.
yeah, she was like, don't need it.
And they say, Mr. Bobbitt, we could reattach your old one, or we've got a couple of models here that we could, outfit you with.
We have a recently dead black gentleman that we think maybe you might be interested in. Now you go big or go home.
Like, yeah, yo.
No, because you have you got to go with the original model. You got to go with the
Nah, fuck that.
what do they call it? The OEM. Because like you might reject it. Your body might reject the new dip.
I would be like,
you gotta go with the old.
I'd be like, keep the OG shit on ice. Let me see what like either I go with mine or Shane Diesel's dick is available. I'd be like, all right, let's see what's happening. Yeah, I'd be like, all right, just give me the upgrade.
Nah, I wouldn't trust it. Nah, I'm gonna go with the original.
The OEM version. That's funny. Yeah, no, that's she threw his dick in the field. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, this nigga didn't cut his own dick off.
No, he's lying. Yeah, his wife did,
insane.
and he definitely deserved it. Next up, toddler bites snake to death after it sunk its fangs into her lip.
I've seen this story. It's just hilarious.
It's a pretty good guess. A 2-year-old girl responded to a snake biting her lip by biting it back in return, killing the reptile. Toddlers are fucking dangerous. They're fucking crazy. A toddler who is from this place was bitten on August 10th, according to media reports. Her neighbors heard her screaming as a snake attacked her in the backyard. When they reached her, they found her with a bite mark on her lip and a 20-inch snake between her teeth. The snake later died of the toddler's revenge bite, while the 2-year-old was taken to the hospital to treat her injuries. After 24 hours of observation, she was recovering well. Okay. What do you think?
I thought it was India. It's not India?
No, it's not India.
Somewhere over there.
That's racist.
All right.
Micah?
I'm fine. Well,
I said Alabama, and
oh yeah, it's Turkey. It's Turkey. Apparently,
Turkey.
The Turkish toddlers are not to be fucked with. That's a wild story. Like
bitch, right?
That's a Chuck Norris joke,
right? Like just biting a rattlesnake in half. Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. No, she clearly was not. But shout out to her. That's dope. She was like, nah, fuck that. Good.
Meanwhile, my son sees a fucking bug and is just like, yeah, bug. I'm like, all right. God damn, yo.
Stand up for yourself, goddamn it.
Yo, your brother gonna walk all over you, man.
Yeah. That's his brother's job. He's a younger brother. We'll just do the trailer for A Jazz Man's Blues. I gotta tell you, I was shocked. Shocked to find out this is a Tyler Perry movie.
You were shocked to find out that Tyler Perry has seen Lackawanna Blues?
But that the trailer is competent. Like it doesn't have
this like in the 90s.
Yeah, it does, but it doesn't feel like his type of movie. It really doesn't. I would not have assumed it was him. Does this look good to you? Does this look good to you?
Looks competent.
It looks like Eve's Bayou. It looks like a Tyler Perry's version of Eve's Bayou. It doesn't look bad, but like I'm not expecting this movie to blow me away. I think mainly because of the time period. Like I'm not a big fan of it. And it just it's something different, and I think that's why you think it looks good.
I mean, I just think it's a well done trailer. Like I was looking, yeah, I'm like I'm looking for the bullshit. I'm like, All right, who's gonna get smacked and twirl around or say some like wild dumb shit, yell ashtray bitch or whatever? Like when is all that happening? But I think it delivers on a pretty good trailer. I mean, I'm hoping for some shenanigans though. I gotta tell you, like if I'm being honest, I'm kind of hoping for some like I want some bullshit because these are the best of his movies, right? When he's trying to be serious, like what was it? To marry a therapist or whatever the fuck bullshit he did. Where she ends up with AIDS.
Oh, you think he was trying to be serious with that movie?
Yeah, Temptation. I think that's the bad thing. Yes.
No, I think he was trying to be serious with stuff like Daddy's Little Girls. Like stuff like that is when he's trying to be serious. I think he knew exactly what the fuck he was doing with it's called Temptation, for God's sakes. Nobody makes a movie called Temptation and thinks it's gonna be serious, right?
Nah, fuck that.
Confessions of America. Nigga, it's got Temptations and Confessions. Yo, that's like a fucking Usher song, yo. Like, all right.
Now this, all right. I actually completely forgot about this. Yeah, this is actually September 23rd. We might have to make an audible for movies that we were thinking about doing because, nigga, we go to have to do that the first weekend. Like, come on. I'm hoping for shenanigans.
I'm skeptical because it's a fine trailer, but it's him.
Yeah, no, I know. That's the thing. It's like
I don't trust that nigga.
but like, there's part of me, like I'm 50% there with you, Terrence. But there's part of me that kind of wants him to like really nail a movie, like just once.
I would love it. I would love for him to.
I'd be like, come on, man, like don't put your bullshit in it. Just give us a good, competent movie. Like, not even competent, like a good movie where people could really be like, damn, that was actually a really good movie. Like a really good film.
That's my irritation with him. Like, you're a billionaire, my nigga.
You've
made your billions off of just mediocrity. Like, I know you have it in you. Whether you're directing it or, I don't know. Have someone else direct your stories.
Or just write.
I feel like they'll do a better job. Is he directing this? Or did he just write it?
It says a Tyler Perry movie. My guess is he wrote it.
He's directing, writing, and producing. So this is all him. Much like Acrimony, he's directing, writing, and producing.
Oh,
I don't know, man. I want to believe. I really, really do. I really do. I'm really hoping. This got released at the Toronto International Film Festival in September. It gets released September 11th. So we should probably hear something about how good it is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see. I want to see what he does.
It'll be good, right? Like I can tell just from the trailer, right? Like I haven't seen Good Deeds. But that's another movie where he's trying to be serious. And you know, apparently it wasn't very good. But
I'm not sure what your argument is here.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Me neither. Me neither. I was trying to give this dude the benefit of the doubt.
That's hilarious. You're like, nah, that looked good. Apparently that was a piece of shit. By the way, here's my example. The fuck example?
I'm trying to find an example of a movie that everyone loved. Or that,
I mean, I think people like. I mean, look, I thought, Why Did I Get Married 1? I actually that's my favorite of his movies. I actually really enjoy that movie. It's good. Like, he's good at like the black relationship dynamic shit. Like, some of it's a little trashy, but like I'm still here for it. Like, it was well produced and like people didn't have crazy wigs on and shit. But what was the last one he did?
I need another,
the ashtray bitch one.
I need another A Fall from Grace. Or I need
that's the one. That's the last one, right? Fall from Grace.
The last one was Medea. Was the Medea movie he did on Netflix?
Yeah, it was a Medea Homecoming.
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't watch the Medea movies, but
I need another.
Fall from Grace was good.
I need another Acrimony, right? Like that's what I need. Look,
maybe after this, he's like, I'm about to get back in my bag. Like Acrimony 2, nigga. She's still on the boat. Like whatever.
Like fucking Jason.
She just showed up.
I hope it's good. I do.
I'm
I want
rooting
him
for
to
him.
have
Man.
I want him to have an excellent movie, just to prove he can fucking do it.
Yeah, and then you can go back to all your bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, give us one.
BET Plus nonsense, whatever the fuck station you have all your weird ass shows. What's bruh on?
I do not know.
Oh shit, that's the name of a show. God damn.
Yeah. He recorded the whole. He did the whole season in like 20 days, or a week.
Bruh. 20 days.
BET Plus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he made that show bruh in like a few weeks. So
he does all the shows like that.
The Oval, Sisters, Young Dylan, Ruthless, Bruh, Assisted Living, and All the Queen's Men all came out from 2019 to 2021 and are still on the air. Goodness gracious.
He's prolific.
Work ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah, prolific.
Sure.
He's prolific. I hope this one's good, man. I really do. I'm rooting for him. I am. I want him to succeed and then go back to all his shenanigans. Like I need another Temptation. I really do.
It's funny you saying, "Boy, I really want this billionaire to succeed."
Yeah, I do.
Like he already has succeeded.
No,
He's a billionaire.
No, I'm rooting for him. From an artistic perspective, not from a money perspective. Fuck him. No, but I would like to see him do it once. Like make a good, like Terrence said, make a great movie. Then you can talk your shit, and then go back to making bullshit. Those all make $50 billion.
He's literally a billionaire.
Yeah, he can say whatever the fuck he wants, but like
those movies are trash, my nigga.
Just because you're a billionaire don't mean you good at your job.
I agree. Poor Cicely Tyson. A Fall from Grace was Cicely Tyson's last movie.
Oh, come on. That movie killed Cicely Tyson. That's fucked up.
Ashtray, bitch.
But he kept giving it work. I'll give him that much.
Yeah, he put in a lot of stuff.
He stayed with giving her work. Yeah. What the fuck is Sisters? This nigga writes a show called Sisters.
Yeah.
Wait, is it spelled sisters or sisters?
No, Sisters. SISTAS.
Ugh, all right.
That's you got a show called Bruh. Like, I guess that's the male version of Sisters.
Yeah, it's like 4 dudes.
Bruh.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. See, this nigga's 50 years old. You'll stop it. Like, you're not 12. You're not 20. Okay. Anyway.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Hope it's good.
Hope it's good. All right. It comes out September 23rd. Look, I'll watch it because I'm looking for shenanigans.
You ain't getting shenanigans in this one.
Yeah, sometimes I don't think he can help it. That's the problem.
Like he'll start off with good intentions and then the nigga just jumps off a cliff.
He's like, why don't I just make it so that guy gets slapped and twirls around for some odd reason? Like, okay, that seems odd.
Like I don't even see a bad wig. That's why I'm thinking you're not getting shenanigans, right? Like I'm not seeing
Signatures.
any fake. Yeah, I'm not seeing any fake cornrows. I'm not seeing like.
Which just tells me he knows he's doing the other bad shit on purpose.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah, he is.
Like, you're a billionaire. You can afford a solid wigman or a wig woman, if you will. Like, come on, knock it off. And you're black.
The wig masters.
Wig master. Yes, the wig master. Yeah, you can afford to hire those people. All right, that is it for us this week. I won't play the Mike Tyson trailer because it's already out. But obviously, Terrence said it was really good, so you should check it out. Each episode is like 30 minutes, so that's pretty easy watch, which makes me really excited to watch it, actually. All right, that's it. We will see you guys next week.
See you.
Take it easy.
Bye.